to the Rocker Skating Podcast News of the Week, and it is December 15th to December 21st. It is December 21st here in Tokyo. It is not December 21st yet over where Michelle is. Hi, Michelle.
Hi. How's Tokyo?
Tokyo's great, but there was a lot of... December 21st is great. Oh, wait, no, it is... Wait. It's December 22nd. It's Monday.
It's December 22nd. Yeah. It's 21st over here. You're in the future.
Oh, my brain. Well, Japan Nationals notwithstanding, there was a lot that happened this week with French nationals and Italian nationals. So we're going to go into that fairly quickly and talk about what happened and also all the implications for the Olympics. But there was some other news that was happening ahead of what is going to be a very interesting Chinese nationals coming up this next weekend. Wenjing Shui and Song Han. Wenjing, the social media maven that she is, has given us a hint of what to expect at Chinese nationals. What did you see, Michelle?
I saw a beautiful free skate. I saw a side-by-side triple toe, double axel that was clean. I don't know how many takes it took to get that, but they got it, and they look good. They look good. I mean, I expected them to improve a lot, and they are improving, and I'm excited to see them compete. Yeah.
I mean, the amount that they improved in the 2 weeks between their two Grand Prix was, there was a fire lit under them, and so. So good to see. I mean, poor Zhang and Huang are likely not going to get that spot that they earned. And sort of the changing of the guard. Yeah, maybe it's Worlds. You actually wonder if Sui and Han are going to continue after the Olympics. That would be crazy. I know.
Mean, China didn't even send a team to Worlds in 2022, which was so crazy because... like that, they could have gotten on pairs podium easily there, and they just really, no. So
yeah, well, that was Sui and Han. We have some citizenship news. Fadir Kulic, we talked about this earlier in the season. He is the Latvian skater who was from Ukraine and had been waiting for the citizenship. And Latvia has 2 spots at the Olympics, and Denis Vasiljev, of course, is going to get one of them, and Fadir has been the second one, right? He was the one at Worlds who earned that second spot, and he won Latvian nationals, and he got a citizenship. So we're clear. And then some ice dance news. Carrera Ponomarenko.
They are going back to
an old free skate.
Free dance, yeah. It's an interesting decision. They had a fall that I don't think they were that happy with their results, and I know they already changed their free dance once this season, so going back to one that really worked for them makes sense. I'm excited to see the program again. I loved that Perfume program. And I don't know if it's about getting into character or being an American or what, but Christina Carrera is now brunette. She debuted brown hair in her story about the new program, or the return to the old program. So,
wait, is that how you become American? Is to become a brunette?
I have no idea.
I'm a brunette.
Yeah. Well, you're American, so.
All true. So that sets us up for an intriguing battle for U.S. nationals, which we will talk much, much more about in the next coming weeks as the end of the season, or end of the year comes around. It'll be U.S. nationals time in the first week of January. All right, let's talk about some other nationals, Italian nationals and French nationals. Lots of stuff happened. Italian nationals, more or less, was as expected in many instances. So we're going to save the men for last, because that was the one that the wrenches were thrown into that one a little bit. For ice dance, Guignard Fabry, some issues in the rhythm dance, and then the free dance went smoothly for them. Not a surprise that they won this thing by 33 points. But it was the second spot that we were really looking at, because Italy does not have a second spot at the Olympics, but they do have a second spot at Europeans and at
Mm-hmm.
Worlds. And so it was the battle between Manny Roethlisberger, Tali Lafernara, Paulino Tuba. That was going to
Mm-hmm.
be the battle for silver, and it was Manny Roethlisberger who ended up on top there.
Mm-hmm. I'm still intrigued to see whether or not Guinard Fabry go to Worlds after the Olympics, and or if they go to Europeans, we'll see. But
Yeah.
I have a feeling that Tali Lafernara are going to get an assignment in the spring. TBD.
Michelle has been very bullish on Tali Lafernara
I'm a
for the
fan.
past
I'm a big
year.
fan. I'm
Yeah.
a big fan of the school where they train part time, House of Diamonds. They're doing amazing work, and I'm excited about their teams.
I mean, if you're called House of Diamonds,
Mm-hmm. House
you know,
Haus House of Diamonds.
Gaga's House of Diamonds.
Uh-huh. Melissa
Um,
Gregory's House of Diamonds.
All right, on the pairs, Tantimachi winning comfortably over Gilari Ambrosini,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be the two of them, no doubt, going to the Olympics. Bakari Gorise, who had a long shot
Mm-hmm.
at the Olympics, they withdrew, and they don't have the scores this season, and we didn't get to see Matteo Gorise one more time
Yeah, I'm
before.
sad about that.
Yeah,
You want to see them
you
like finish on their own terms. So I
yeah.
don't know. Maybe they'll
I
do another
mean,
season.
it's just been a lot of withdrawals for them.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pairs, and then Sharknaki wins another title. Though it was a little bit a little closer than we
Mm-hmm.
thought it was going to be.
Little
She did
double
make some
lutz.
mistakes. Yeah, the double lutz in the short, and then another double lutz in the free, and like doubled a couple jumps in the free skate,
Mm-hmm.
and you know, she was always going to be the one they send to the
Mm-hmm.
Olympics. I mean, it was very tough for anybody else to do it. But what was interesting was that I think we expected Anna Fazetta to be much more competitive than what she
Mm-hmm.
was, and
Yeah.
she ended up off the podium in fourth.
Yeah.
A
Surprising.
really poor free skate for
Mm-hmm.
her, and let's hope she bounces back because she's such a talent.
Mm-hmm.
But Serena Joes gets second, and Ginevra Negrello gets third, and Anna Pizzetta was fourth. So
Mm-hmm.
that was your Italian women. Okay, let's talk about the men.
Mm-hmm.
We came in knowing that Daniel Grasso's spot was very secure for the Olympics, and the second spot was going to be like, ooh, who's going to get it? Was it
Yeah.
going to be Nikolai Memela, who started off the season really strongly and then has been having a lot of trouble, and now it's maybe an injury? He had to withdraw
Mm-hmm.
before Italian nationals, and it was him versus Matteo Rizzo, who has been sort of so this season and has had good performances but not great performances.
Yeah.
And so if you looked at the point standings for the Italians, they are very much you have to add up points to figure out who gets assigned to the Olympics. Um, Matteo Rizzo was trailing by about 4 points coming into Italian nationals, and with Nicolai Memela's withdrawal, he gets to count another international competition, in his case, Skate Canada, which he did okay on, but it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
a super good performance. Um, so there was room there, right? And Matteo Rizzo came in needing something like a 240 point total score in order to tie Nikolai Memela. And, drama.
Mm-hmm.
Matteo Rizzo gets a 244.94.
I didn't think he was gonna get there, and he just pulled it out
I
at the
didn't think so
last
either.
minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this was what I was saying all season. Is like, forget the quad. Just do an A
Yeah.
triple program, right?
Yeah.
Because a clean program will go a long way for him. And what he ended up doing was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a 7 clean triple program,
Mm-hmm. And then
and a
one not clean
fall.
quad.
Yeah, a fall on the quad toe.
Yeah.
Um, but that fall on the quad toe was worth a double axle, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
The rest of the
Yeah.
program was fine, and I think that's the thing that he really needed, and
Mhm.
that's what he got. And it's been sort of elusive for him to, after the opening mistake on a quad, for him to skate cleanly, and so he did that here.
Mhm.
So all of that is to say, everything adds up, and Matteo Rizzo beats Nikolai Memola by something like 1 to 2 points. And I say this because we still are not 100% sure how they calculate everything,
Yeah.
because there's a special rule that says you have to subtract out the step sequence. And the reason for that, thank you to Manuel Piazza, who gave me this tip on Twitter. The
Mm.
reason they do that is because the free skate in the juniors and the free skate in the seniors, the difference
Mm.
is the step sequence. There's no step sequence in the junior free skate,
Interesting.
and so taking out the free skate, or sorry, taking out the step sequence allows those to be more evenly apples to apples. Now, there weren't any juniors who
Yeah,
were
and
in contention.
the step sequence is an important element.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Well,
Like
but it was
what?
to equalize, right? That was the whole point.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but the
Mm.
but the question is, it says in the rules you take out the step sequence, and it's singular step sequence.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't say you take out the step sequence from the free skate. So, like, is it just the step sequence in the free skate, or is it the step sequence in the free skate and the short program? Nobody knows.
This
I
seems like a
I've had
mess.
multiple.
They
Yeah,
need to have their attorney review it next time.
yeah, I know
This is
exactly. Yeah,
up for
it was
discussion.
the, the
And it's a bad
yeah, I know.
idea in the first
Michelle
place.
Michelle the lawyer is like, this is not written very well.
Well, that's yeah. Yeah. That's
So
ridiculous.
yeah, so all of that is to say is the worst case scenario for Matteo Rizzo is if both step sequences get taken out, because his step sequences were generally higher than Nikolai Memola's, except at the Italian test skate. But even then, right, if you factored out both step sequences in both programs, Matteo
Mm-hmm.
Rizzo has a 7:23.45
Mm-hmm.
versus Nikolai Memola's 7:22.87. So 0.58 between the two of them.
That's too close.
That's, I mean, they're basically tied. And so if you don't take out the step sequences, Matteo Rizzo wins by about 2 points. If you
Mm-hmm.
take out one of the step sequences, or just the step sequence in the free skate, Matteo Rizzo wins by like 1 point. If you take out all of the step sequences, Matteo Rizzo wins by half a point. So I feel like this is one of those things where you and I are looking at the protocol website during the end of a program, and
Mm-hmm.
the scores keep coming down and coming down and coming
Yeah.
down. So if I have my calculations right, then Matteo Rizzo and Danielle Grosso get assigned to the Olympics. That's not the
That's.
end of it,
Can they wait
however.
until Europeans to make a decision? Because
Well,
this
not
is
in the
like,
rules. I know.
I know, but like, ooh.
Unfortunately, not in the rules.
Mm.
Um, but this is not the end of it, right? Because there's an extra clause that says if the total scores are within 30 points of each other,
Mm-hmm.
which this is very much within 30
Mm-hmm.
points of each other, the technical commission has the right to propose the bringing up of the substitute onto the team.
Mm.
I have no idea how that's going to work, or if it's going to work, but
Yeah.
they also say for the technical commission, they will take into account world ranking.
Oh well, that's gonna be Rizzo.
Exactly.
I okay. I'm looking at. Do they have 3 spots at Europeans? I'm gonna guess that they're gonna propose that because they're so close that they have a skate off at Europeans. Because that is just like Oh my gosh.
it's too close.
Yeah.
It is way too close.
Oh yeah. Nikolai was second, and Rita was. Yeah, they have 3 spots at Europeans. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
And
this is a
Danielle
tough
Grosso was
call.
8th
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Italians, we'll see what happens. We haven't heard anything yet. So we will see what happens. That's
It's
Italian
gonna be
nationals for you.
some drama over
Stay
there.
stay tuned for more news. All right, over in France, should we talk about dance first?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm typing in 2006 French figure skating championships. I think I need 2026.
Oh yeah, yeah. Who was 2006? Brian Joubert.
Yeah, probably, and Isabel Delabelle. Hard.
Yeah.
Um, well, I calculated at the beginning of the season what the maximum free dance score is, and I think I got like a 143. And Fournier Baudry Cizeron got a 139, so they're very close. And I think there were 4 judges that didn't give them 10s in the free dance for skating skills. Every other component was a 10.
Yep.
It was wild.
It's like at that point, there was this happened. I remember this happened in like 2018, where like at Canadian Nationals, there was like 1 or 2 judges that didn't give a 10 for something to Virtue
Yeah.
Warrior, and I'm like, why? Just do it. You all want to do it. Just do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we
Yeah.
all know this is nationals.
Yeah.
You want to give them perfect
Well,
scores. Go give them the perfect scores. Why
at
even like pretend like you're not gonna give them a
yeah,
perfect score?
at 2018 Canadian Nationals, they got a perfect free dance score. But I don't know if every single judge, if because the highest and lowest are thrown out. So
That's
I don't know
probably
if
what it
every single
was. Yeah.
judge gave them that, but the total that they got was the perfect free dance score. Yeah.
It's like why
124.7.
pretend?
Yeah.
Why even pretend?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Fournier, Baudry, and Cicerone win. Not surprisingly, win the ice dance, and it was very close between Lopario Brissot and
Mhm.
Demogen Lemercier after the rhythm dance. They were like a
Yeah.
point apart,
They both
and
skated
then
well. Yeah.
Lopario Brissot pulled away and
Yeah.
won that matchup by 9 points. So
Mhm.
it's pretty clear who they're going to send to
Mhm.
the Olympics.
Yeah. Again, I do think they have 3 spots at Europeans though. So, although I don't know. Let me see.
The things we have to look at.
Yeah.
France. 9th and 2nd. So yes, they do have 3 spots
Mhm.
at Europeans.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. In pairs, the comeback of the dislocated shoulder.
Oh my god. This is
The,
this is like Legend of Kawaguchi season.
I can't believe it though. The fact that Kovalev's comes to French
Mhm.
nationals not at 100%, coming off of a dislocated shoulder from Camille,
Yeah.
and skates the best that they've skated all season.
Pair girls are built different. There's
So
just like
good.
there's something wrong with them. There's something right. I don't know.
I think it's
Crazy.
something right. I think it's something
Yeah.
wrong with the rest of us.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
They
Yeah,
like
I
that
mean,
switch that flips. Do you ever watch that TV show Tailspin? Remember they had the
like,
button on the plane that would like send it into hyperspeed? I feel like they've
oh,
got that. Pair girls have that in their brain.
I love Tailspin.
Yeah.
They lived in
Disney
Cape
Afternoon.
Suzette. They lived in Cape Suzette.
Oh, I don't remember
And
that.
it was a play on words on Crepe Suzette. And
Ah.
obviously the adults were like, "Oh, we're gonna do all these play on words, and
Yeah.
the children won't know anything."
I should rewatch it. It's literally been like 30
I
years. So.
loved Tailspin.
Oh,
Baloo.
yeah.
Wasn't it Baloo from the Jungle Book?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Anyway.
Mm.
Um, so Kovalev's
Mm.
win it, but it was a
Mhm.
stiff challenge from Fowler and Bell. I mean,
Yeah.
they
They
skated
skated
well
great
too.
too. Yeah.
177 for Kovalev's,
Mhm.
and Fowler and Bell got 170, 164. I mean, they got close to
Mhm.
having that upset, and obviously Fowler and Bell had a less good earlier this season, right? And so they would
Mhm.
have, had the Kovalevs had a disaster here, I think they would have stood
Mhm.
a chance.
Yeah.
Um, but the French they analyze all of the scores, and it's based on an analysis rather than an adding of points. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not as cut and dry as Italy. Well, cut and dry. Italy is still not cut and dry. Okay. In the women's event, this was not a surprise that Stefania Gladky ended up winning it, because she's a very promising junior skater. She actually didn't have a great junior international season this year. She had a really good one last year,
Mm-hmm.
but gets the win here.
Yeah, good free skate score.
Yeah,
134. Good for her.
but it was the question of Loreen Shield, who had a great start to her season and less great in recent months, and then Leah Serna, who had a not so great start to her season and has been getting
Mm-hmm.
better. And it was Loreen Shield who
Yeah.
gets the second place on the podium. So
Yeah.
again, I think pretty clear who goes.
There was a big difference between them in both segments of the
Yep.
competition. And
Yeah.
I think Lorene is like 18 points ahead. So, yeah, it's pretty
And
straightforward.
and Leah actually skated a pretty good free skate too. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, the only real mistake was her last jump on the Lutz.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but Lorene skated a better overall
Mm-hmm.
competition for sure, and that was the difference.
Yeah. I mean, as far as like French women's skating go, I think that for nationals, this was a really good top three. They all
It
skated well in
really
the free
was.
skate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about how usually in France it's like, oh, who's going to win.
Mm-hmm.
And here for the women, definitely it was there was a lot of intrigue there.
Yeah.
For the men,
I actually watched a lot of this free skate, and
tell
this
me
is
about it.
well, the men mend. There was menning, and there was more menning, and then there was even more menning everywhere. Yeah, I feel like the men in this group or this last group, they were just really, I don't know, nervous or off their game. The only person who really laid it down and went clean and performed was Kevin Amos,
Yeah.
but no quads in his free skate, and he put a quad sow in the short rather than toe. So I think our hypothesis was that his foot is probably bothering him,
Right.
or maybe he's just like taking a break from the toes so he can rest it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
was a
I mean,
little, yeah.
every single time I've seen him this season, he's been like, yeah, my foot really hurts.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
he still goes out there and does it. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Um, I was a little concerned about Adam Xiao in the free skate because, oh my, he just could not check out cleanly of any of the jumps. It wasn't until like the last two passes, it was like triple axel, double axel that he landed like cleanly with his shoulder squared and didn't step out. And then I think his last triple, I don't remember what it was, but like every jump until that point had these huge step outs, and it just felt like he just wasn't I don't know, he's like getting ahead of himself. He wasn't just checking out of things cleanly and just hemorrhaging points throughout the program. I think
yeah.
he attempted 4 quads and lost to Kevin, who attempted 0 in the free skate. So we got a great reaction from Kevin too, because Kevin won the short program. He skated last and then he got his score and he like couldn't believe he was in first place. Yeah. And Luc Economides and was third. Francois Pitot was fourth. They both of them really lots of struggles in the free skate. I mean, it's like neither of them wanted that bronze medal.
And the world
it was
spot,
stress. Yeah,
right? Like,
yeah, yeah.
I mean, they're gonna fight. Are they gonna fight out at Europeans? I think they
No,
are.
because there's only 3. Because there'll be 3 unless Kevin or Adam don't go.
2 spots, you mean?
Well,
Oh
there's
no! Oh, right. Yeah. There's 3
yeah,
spots. Yeah, that's right.
mm-hmm,
Yeah. So
yeah,
that probably means Luki Komides is gonna go, but
yeah. We'll
we
see.
don't know yet. Again, this
Mm-hmm.
is one of those, like, they are taking the entire season, and Francois Pitot up until the last month has had a better season, and Luke ends up beating him by less than a point here. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we will see, and it's either that Luke will go or Luke is going to be really pissed off.
And Florent Amodio, his coach, will also be a little bit pissed off.
All right, well, French nationals, Italian nationals, that was a lot happened, and we will await the team announcements, which probably will happen anytime in the next couple of days, and with bated breath to see what they do, if there are any skate-offs to be had at Europeans, any of that sort of stuff. Figure skating, you never cease to amaze me with the drama that you all bring and the suspense. All right, well, that was news of the week for the week of December 15th to December 21st.